Hi everybody, welcome back. Part 2 of Module 1. We were going over the first reading commentary in our previous video. So where we left off was just kind of explaining where to find your books. The one thing that I didn't point out that I would like to show you here is there is a resource available for you. Up here in the Getting Starting module, there is a link that is Finding Online Books for Assignments. So if you wanted to find different online resources, if you're not able to get copies from the library or anywhere else, use this book finding list to just kind of help give additional information. We've got public libraries, online websites, e-readers, all kinds of different lists, and Goodreads. Goodreads is great. If you click on Goodreads here, it's all kinds of books that are available for you that are online books. So do use that resource if that is something that you are interested in, because I do believe that there are so many wonderful resources online if you can get your hands on a hard copy of the book. Okay, jumping back down, I lost my place. Jumping back down here to our reading commentary. Once you've found your two books and you've read them and you're ready to go, in your initial post, I want you to write the title and the author. Give me the age range that you think this book is appropriate for, so the age of the child or the children, and a one-sentence summary of the book for each book, a paragraph describing what takes place in the book without giving too much away, because you certainly don't want to spoil it, and one sentence offering your personal judgment of the book. You will attach an image of the book, so take a picture of the book in hand, or a picture of your e-reader, or a screenshot of the read aloud that you are listening to. The initial post is going to always be due on Thursday, so going forward, all reading commentaries initial posts are due Thursdays, and then you want to respond to 2 classmates in your classmate post by Sunday. I do have that listed here, your response posts. This is not something you will submit, but it is a reminder so that you don't forget, because it's a lot of points on your reading commentary you don't want to miss out. So make sure that you're just kind of keeping in mind you will always respond to at least 2 people by Sunday. And finally, the last assignment that is due is your service learning orientation. This is an assignment that is automatically marked as read. All you are to do is listen to this service learning orientation. You can see it is about 42 minutes or so, but it is full of very important information in getting started with service learning. So do make sure that you take the time to listen to the video, and once it is complete, it will be marked as read. All right, everybody, that concludes the rest of our module for Module 1. Thank you for jumping into Part 2. I ran over in Part 1. If you have any questions about Module 1, anything that is not quite clear, or you need additional clarification, always feel free to email me through Canvas, and I will respond as soon as I can. As you look ahead to Module 2, always remember that our modules are locked because we do have a lot of assignments and I don't want to overwhelm you, but modules will always open 1 week prior to the start of the module. So you will have at least 1 week ahead to kind of prepare yourself for what's going on. All right, everybody, thank you for your time, and please email me with any questions.